Dear candidates, family, parents and grandparents, siblings and friends of our candidates, on behalf of the Maastricht University and particularly on behalf of the Faculty of Health, Medicine and Life Sciences, I would like to welcome all of you here in the St. Jan's Church to this special meeting of the Board of Examiners. I would like to also welcome everybody, of course, who cannot be here in person, but may be following us through the live stream today. My name is Tanja Adam. I'm the chair of the Board of Examiners. The session is organized in the St. Jan's Church, a church that is more than 800 years old. And since 1632, it's been the Protestant church in Maastricht, and we're very grateful to the Reformed Council that we can use this unique and particularly festive location for this graduation ceremony. In this session, a total of 29 students will graduate from the Master of Human Movement Sciences. The Master knows 3 tracks, namely Health and Rehabilitation, Physiotherapy, and Sports and Nutrition. And today, 23 candidates will graduate from the track Health and Rehabilitation, and 6 candidates will graduate from the track Physiotherapy. I would also like to introduce briefly the 2 gentlemen to my right, Dr. Bart Bongers, who is the overall co-coordinator of the master's program and the coordinator of the track Health and Rehabilitation, and Professor Rob de Bie, who is the coordinator of the track Physiotherapy. And since this is an official and a formal event, I would like to also open it formally with a gavel. First, I would like to give the floor to Bart Bongers, who will start the ceremony with a welcome note for all of you.
Thank you. Dear students, dear Almost Human Movement Sciences colleagues, about 1 or 2 years, 2 years for part-time students, you started your journey to become a Master of Science in Human Movement Sciences. And today you've reached your goal. And I'm very honored to stand here before you and be able to congratulate all of you on behalf of Maastricht University and specifically on behalf of the Faculty of Health, Medicine and Life Sciences with that great achievement. Looking back at the time that lies behind you, you've deepened your knowledge of human movement in a specific area. You've strengthened your skills in applying that knowledge, but above all, you have further developed yourself and your critical thinking about how to interpret, perform, and present the research within the field of human movement sciences. And it is an important area. We know that more than half of our population does not move around enough, whereas every day evidence is accumulating that adopting or maintaining a physically active lifestyle reduces the risk of many diseases. Simply put, whether it's a specific exercise or general daily activity, being physically active is associated with a longer and even more importantly, a healthier lifespan. On the other end of the spectrum, both the fun and performance factor in sports remain a key area that has always and will always draw a lot of attention to our society. How to maintain optimal fitness levels in elite athletes aiming to become an Olympic or world champion. Take the Visma Lease bike cycling team last year. They've won the Vuelta, the Giro, and became a second in the Tour. And the major part of that success was not the investment in the best athletes, but also the investment in the best staff supporting the athletes, including coaches, exercise physiologists, nutritionists, and embedded scientists, quite a few of whom started their career right here in Maastricht. So whether it's sports-related, health-related, or fitness-related, there's a clear need for knowledgeable people that understand the importance of human movement and can bring that message across society in general. And some of you will do it in a research setting, further establishing an evidence base on the best ways to optimize health and performance. Others will use their knowledge to educate professionals in the field. And while other people will apply their skills in a more practical setting, working as a healthcare professional, a government advisor, an R&D specialist of a company, or maybe a personal trainer or supervisor in a rehabilitation institute or a sports team. We hope you will acknowledge how your education in human movement sciences has helped you along the way. That may have been primarily the topics that were discussed in the courses, which may have given you the specific knowledge needed for your job. Or it may be the Maastricht PBL system, the problem-based learning system, that has prepared you to speak up and collaborate with different disciplines and people from different backgrounds, from the Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, Austria, Spain, Greece, and so on. Maybe it was the Dutch directness that taught you to provide and receive honest feedback, and as such become a better team player. Or it could have been any combination of these issues, along with only talking, reading, and writing in English. Stressing to find a placement, preparing everything to go abroad maybe. All of this has been part of your time here at Maastricht University. And your journey was not always easy. There were long nights of studying, many hours spent in the labs, and moments of doubt. Some of you have made significant sacrifices to pursue their academic ambitions, by not taking the easy route, and sometimes by leaving their home country far away from family and friends. But you persevered. You have pushed through the challenges, and today you stand here because of your hard work and resilience. I'm very happy that many of you were able to be here today to officially celebrate that moment. But of course, with this speech, I'm also addressing all students that could not be here, as they are also about to be promoted to their new status as a Master of Science. What I'm speaking about today is meant for all of you. Today, we will hand out 74 diplomas Human Movement Sciences to students from all 3 specializations. And in this first session, we have 23 diplomas for health and rehabilitation and 6 diplomas for physiotherapy, as part of the academic program from SOMT University of Physiotherapy. Later today, another 32 diplomas will be handed out for the sports and nutrition specialization. So unfortunately, not all 74 graduates could join us today. With that, I would like to end by congratulating all of you with obtaining your master's degree. And I do that on behalf of our faculty and also on behalf of all academic staff involved in the program. And especially also on behalf of Rob de Bie and Lex van Dijk as the co-coordinators of the program. But I really also congratulate you on behalf of myself, not just as the overall program coordinator, but more so as one of your new colleagues. It would be great to stay in touch, and if you agree, please make sure to join our LinkedIn alumni group for LinkedIn, for which we already spammed you last week. A final congratulations to all your parents, family members, partners, husbands, wives, friends, and all others who are joining us today. Either here or online, you can all be very proud. And the last words are for you. Your hard work has paid off. I hope you will enjoy your new well-deserved status as a Master of Science in Human Movement Sciences. Make a difference and continue to literally move the world. And as you move forward, remember the lessons you have learned not only from the classes and in the laboratories, but also the lessons you learned from each other. The friendships developed and the support you have given each other are just as valuable. From here, we hope you will successfully start or continue your career, pursuing your professional ambitions and finding something that really interests you. I sincerely wish you all the best in your professional career, but maybe even more important, in life in general. Thank you very much for listening one more time to me.
Thanks, Bart. So we're now going to start with the actual graduation ceremony, and I'm going to quickly explain that to you, how we're going to do that. So you hear that I have a severe cold, so I would love to shake your hand, but I think it's better to not spread this around, and I will just congratulate you verbally. And therefore, I'm going to call your name. I'm going to call the names in alphabetical order, and then you will receive your diploma from Bart, and you will receive a rose from Rob, and then all 3 of you will be on the picture that is being taken by our photographer. So be careful, like the picture is going to be taken in that corner, so also for the 2 of you, be careful that you don't fall down that step back there. And after that picture is taken, you go back to your chair, and I will call the next candidate. And in between, we're going to have a little speech by Professor De Bie, and then we continue with the second batch of graduates. Yeah? Okay. So then, first congratulations go to Nisa Adoumi.
You have to reverse this.
Good. Congratulations to Mitchell Appelhoff. Congratulations to Yara Boer. Congratulations to Inga Kudron. Congratulations to Merel van der Eyck. Congratulations, Christel den Engelsmann. Congratulations to Lisa van Essen. Congratulations, Lara Essers. Congratulations, Amber van Gorkum. Congratulations, Marcel Kroon. Congratulations, Hilde de Haas. Congratulations, Luc Hogeboom. Congratulations, Maud Jacobs. Congratulations to Maaike Jochems. Congratulations to Wouter Joosten. And now we're going to hear from Professor De Bie.
Okay, everyone, welcome again. Congratulations on behalf of Maastricht University. Bart asked me if I could say some wise words. That's never happened, so it will not happen now as well. But maybe you know that human movement sciences has been around for some 40 years, which is quite a long time. And I was one of the first students. And in those days, no one knew what human movement science was. I don't know if you know the phenomenon, but in the Netherlands, they have this Dutch family tradition where they have a family reunion. And all kinds of people come together from far away or from close by. And the first question that they have is, who are you from? And whose son are you? And then if things go okay, they say, well, you've grown up quite a bit. And if goes wrong, they say, well, you turned ugly, and you don't know what to say, right? And then somewhere along the line, after you have received enough collateral damage, they start to ask you, what do you study? And then you said, human movement sciences. Never heard of that. That's kind of a compliment, right? And you start to explain, well, it's something that has to do with studying the human behavior, human movement, research, things like that. So you start to stumble. Ah, you're a gymnastics teacher. No, I'm not a gymnast. So it took some time and some years before people started to understand what actually human movement sciences is and what you can do. And actually, Bart alluded already to that. At the moment, there is no sports, no rehabilitation without someone embedded within the human movement science discipline, which is kind of amazing, right? At the moment, I just checked the internet. There are 23 vacancies on LinkedIn for human movement scientists alone. And a lot of you will end up somewhere in an institution, in a hospital, or in a healthcare insurance company. God forbid, but these things happen as well, right? And just to give you an example, in the 90s, human movement science was actually put on the map by people from Amsterdam, the Klapschaats from Ing and Schenau. They actually started to study movement in a systematic way. They also put people in swimming pools with cameras surrounding them and seeing if they could improve movement. And actually last year we had someone from Belgium who was a high jumper, the Vlosborry flop, If you know what it is, you run like mad to a pole and then you try to go over it on your backside. And actually by use of a human movement scientist, they improved her height by 1 centimeter. And you say, well, what's 1 centimeter? Well, she was an athlete for 20 years already and she couldn't improve anymore. And then they started studying her movement and she increased by 1 centimeter and she won a gold medal. Well, that's the difference that a human movement scientist can make, right? And Bart also said we have quite a lot of cycling teams, professional cycling teams, that use human movement scientists to help them to improve on nutrition, on training programs, stuff like that. We even have now the first coaches for athletes who have a background in human movement scientists. And also in institutes who do more and more research in understanding what's going on with patients, how we can improve them systematically and things like that. So the human movement scientist is really embedded. So from going back to this awkward moment at the family reunion to now, no one will ask you now what's a human movement scientist, because they are embedded, we know what they are, and we also know how valuable they are. So that really helps. You are here from 3 disciplines today, and we will have other sessions with other disciplines, and you all will see that your field is broad. You can be embedded everywhere. And we also think that you are a valuable asset, and we are also very proud that you graduated from this program. So, again, congratulations. Enjoy what you're going to do. Some might even end up doing a PhD somewhere in a country close by or far away. We never know. Have a wonderful day, and again, on behalf of this university, enjoy it, and congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Yeah, we're going to continue with the second batch of congratulating our new masters. And the first one on our list here is congratulations to Teresa Kasparova. Congratulations, Guus Grol. Congratulations, Lisa Otte. Congratulations, Lisanne Pier. Congratulations to Eva Scholz. Congratulations to Eleni Selemidi.
Yes, please.
Congratulations to Anouk Simons. Congratulations, Lisa Stahlhofen. Congratulations to Gil Timmermann. Congratulations to Hanna van Scheulenberg. Ja, auch. Congratulations to Meiner or Mina? Is it Meiner? Yes. Yeah, Meiner Voss. Congratulations to Eva Voskens. Congratulations to Jorine van Vught. And congratulations to Thomas Willems. So before we come to the end of the ceremony, I also have a few personal words for you. I'm going to borrow the words of someone else for that, words that have been pretty inspiring to me in the past and still are. I hope they are to you too. It's coming from an essay written as a hypothetical commencement speech by the columnist Mary Schmich. And it was originally published in 1997 in the Chicago Tribune. It was also released, some parents might be more my age, was also released as a song by Bess Luhrmann, the Sunscreen song. And those parents might still remember that. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2025, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proven by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind, you will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worry is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubble gum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts, and don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives, and some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40. Maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance, and so are everybody else's. Enjoy your body, use it everywhere you can. Don't be afraid of it or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Accept certain inalienable truth. Prices will rise. Politicians will philander. You too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund. Maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse, but you never know when either one might run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it will look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the session in which 29 candidates received their master diplomas. And before you go out to your well-deserved celebrations, I have a few more important points for you. 2 last assignments, actually. So, although we checked your information in your binders, in your diplomas with great care, it's always possible that there is an error. For example, in your name, one of your grades is not correct or an attachment is missing. So please check those very carefully. And if you find a mistake, then please contact the Board of Examiners and we'll take care of that right away. In about 3 weeks, a link to the pictures that were taken today will be sent to your email account by the alumni office. For the organization, when we go out, we want to take a group picture of all of you. So when we close the session in a little bit, then please, masters, you walk out first, and then the parents and families can follow. And you'll all gather out there for the group picture. So it was a great pleasure for me to be one of the first ones, at least in words, to congratulate our new masters. And from this place, I, of course, would also like to congratulate the parents, families, grandparents, and friends that are here or that are following us through the live stream. You can be very proud of your new master in the family, and I can imagine that you are very eager to congratulate them, him or her, personally. And therefore, I would like to invite you to the Grand Café Soiran on the Vrijthof. You all find vouchers for drinks in your binders, in the folders. So this is the end of this meeting. I thank you all very much for your presence and wish you a fantastic day. And like we started the celebration officially and formally with the gavel, I'm also going to finish the session with the gavel. Congratulations. So you guys can go first.
Nou, jij slaat toch wel indrukwekkend met dat ding.
Wat zeg je?
Jij slaat wel indrukwekkend met dat
Dat
ding.
moet ook, hè?
Als dat dingetje er niet onder zit, dan ben je door de tafel heen.